Even though I take it by now you will have seen that the government has said, it's in the Daily Fail, that they have agreed on transgender guidance, which will be sent to schools. Now you will see lots of stuff floating around about this. This is a win, right? There's plenty in there to be happy about. And then there's one bit to not be happy about. They're saying that they will affirm in a certain set of circumstances. So in other words, they're letting gender identity into the schools at some point, right? Now, this cannot be allowed to happen in my book. That's what I'm saying. This should be a safeguarding first issue. The minute a child mentions the word gender identity and begins to talk about being a separate entity from their body, that is a massive safeguarding red flag that should instigate an investigation into what the child is viewing online, what the child is being told by their parents, and what the child is being told by their peers. And it must be investigated thoroughly every time it happens until it stops. There is no circumstance, absolutely none, under which a child should have a fake identity affirmed by a school. That's my take, all right? Now, I'll take the win that a lot of it has been strengthened up, but if we allow gender identity as a root idea to remain, then it will not matter what follows. What we've got to understand is that this concept of a gender identity, which is attached to this ridiculous notion of gender dysphoria, which is actually body dysmorphia. It's about the body, not some nefarious thing called gender, right? So you have to go back before it started, and to do that, we'll have to look at the diagnostic nonsense manual that they produce every year, because gender dysphoria isn't a thing. It's body dysmorphia, right? That's a red flag. Full stop. And until we go back prior to the root of this crap, it will not stop. So I welcome that we've got some kind of thing coming out that will start to help the schools, but I urge anybody who works in the school to speak to their head teacher and say, under no circumstances will you allow the affirmation of a child who comes to a school into a ridiculous notion of transness or gender identity. If that child cannot come to school as themselves, cannot come to school and recognise that they are their body, then that child should be homeschooled if the parent does not agree with the school. That's it. You do not introduce an iatrogenic, damaging idea into the heads of school children, which is what you'll have to do if they've got a lie about Mary who says he's Mark, or Mark who says he's Mary. That's what they'll have to do. Others will have to lie. That is not on. That's my take. Over to you lot. Tell me what you think.